Greetings, and welcome to the March 2024 Visa Bulletin Update. My name is Sam Adair from the law firm of Adair. The March Visa Bulletin does not bring much, if any, good news with it. We are seeing an increase in retrogression across almost all categories with a couple of exceptions. The major factor causing the additional retrogression is the USCIS switching to requiring that AOS applications be filed based on final action dates and not the dates for filing chart. Because the majority of our clients are in the US, we will be referencing the USCIS accepted final action dates in this video. The March Visa Bulletin generally seems to indicate that the demand for immigrant visas remains high, and USCIS and the State Department are slowing immigrant visa availability in an effort to maintain availability through the remaining 7 months of this fiscal year. Let's jump in and take a look at some specifics. Okay, let's start with India. EB1 is the blue line, EB2 is the green line, and EB3 is the black line. We are essentially seeing an increase of 2 to 4 months in all three categories. EB3 had the smallest movement of just 2 months. It is really hard to predict where these numbers will go for the rest of the year. Hopefully in the second half of the fiscal year, we will see some return to forward movement in these categories, especially with the increased restrictions from USCIS using final action dates for petition acceptance. Moving to the chart for China, we can see EB1 dates retrogressed about 6.5 months to July 15, 2022. This was due to the switch in which chart the USCIS is using to determine who can file for AOS. In the EB2 category, we saw a move backwards of 6 months to January 1st, 2020. Finally, in EB3, there was a significant move backwards of 9 months to September 1st of 2020. While demand for immigrant visas from China remains high, overall it appears to be fairly stable. We are optimistic that we will see forward movement in the second half of the year for these categories. Now, looking at the rest of the world, EB1 continues to be current for all countries except India and China. EB2 saw a 4-month retrogression to November 22nd, 2022. And finally, EB3 dropped back 4 months to September 8th, 2022. These numbers, like the others, show a continued high demand across categories for immigrant visas. At this point in the year, we are going to monitor what happens with the April Visa Bulletin and hope that as we enter the third quarter of the fiscal year that we will start to see some renewed forward motion in priority dates. Thank you for joining us today. Please hit that like and subscribe button down below and subscribe to our channel for future updates. I'm Sam Adair. Have a great week.